On Memorial Day, Elizabeth and I decided to visit our friend Vanille's grave. The following are some of my memories of that day. The drive up, as usual, was through some countryside that is still, for me, rather awe-inspiring. I think I will always be impressed by the vastness of the Kansas countryside, and every time I see it, I keep thinking how tough things must have been, say, 100 years ago, when the early settlers of the United States were trying to carve out a living out of a countryside that probably really didn't want them there. Once Elizabeth and I had deposited the little potted plant that we had brought up, we just spent some time looking around and, for me, taking in a countryside that will always impress me. I just couldn't shed the feeling that we were totally alone and pretty much on top of the world. I guess if you're ever in need of peace and quiet and solitude, this is probably as good a place as any to find it. When we drove down the hill from the cemetery, another point that impressed me tremendously was the size and the solidness of the church that had been built by the community there. It is impressive to me, although I'm not really a church person, that a community would spend so much time and so much money on a church. It just impresses me. A sight in Kansas that has always stuck in my mind is the number of deserted farmhouses or complete farms. Every time I see one, I wonder what happened to the people that lived in there. Why did they leave? Did everybody die? What's happened? It just all seems so sad. The little one-room schoolhouse was also a sight that brought back memories to me. As you remember, Elizabeth, my first year in school, where I smuggled Bobby Bailey in and hid her under my desk, was in a one-room schoolhouse in Elmira, New York. So it did bring back memories, and it was very nice to see that it has been kept up. When we got home, Elizabeth retired to the kitchen and Bob retired to his newspaper. I retired to my camera and just made a nuisance of myself. Elizabeth set the table, and I tasted and poured the wine. After which we all sat down and enjoyed a wonderful meal and a very pleasant evening. Well, Bob, it just looks so dignified. Say something nice, Bob. Say something nice. That's nice.
It's nice.
You do that.
Elizabeth, why don't you have a seat? And then, you ready?
I guess, yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, yeah.
Try to act casual here, you know. This,
Yeah, you're casual.
Right?
Can we have a toast?
I think we have a toast before
Bob,
I
yeah.
turn the camera off.
And look at the camera.
Well, there's to you.
To friends and family.
There you go. And good wine and good food.
Which make life so much more worth living.
Yes, quality of life.
That's right. That's nice.
Very good.
That's high quality life.
Yes.
After the show.